Hi, I'm Denise Hackney, support specialist with Project Courage. I work for Warren Coalition. Project Courage is for kids primarily in the middle school and their siblings if they're affected. Trauma and PTSD, domestic violence, sexual abuse. We work with their families also to show them the resources that are available to their kids, to their family. Because most of the time we find that if one child in the family has been exposed to something traumatic or has PTSD, the other children also have that. At the end of the year, I worked with 30 kids, as did my coworkers. Some kids, we work on a lot of anxiety, resilience. Some kids we may have for a year. I have a student that I've had since she was in 6th grade that graduated this year. She had a lot going on, and through 6th grade, I've been to her house, I've eaten at her house, I've taken her places. Her junior year, which was really rough, she went back to the high school. Every morning I sent her positive affirmations for the whole year that year. She has graduated this year. She's got her CNA. She did great in that class. She got a job. She's now in Winchester at the hospital. She got a job before she even graduated. So she's my special girl. We're going to stay in touch, and I have her younger siblings too. She has 2 sisters that are also in my program. So that's the kind of stuff that Project Courage does. Some of these kids go through some pretty horrific things, and they don't have anyone to tell them they are special, they can do well, we can do this together, and that's what Project Courage does. There's a couple of kids that I've worked with over the years that we've helped them get sports scholarships because that's something that's their own that they can just do, and they can have support with that. And I've even gone to some of those games because sometimes parents are busy. So I love this program. We almost lost our grant. We thought we had lost our grant. And the DOJ decided to fund us because our boss is an amazing grant writer, and she's so passionate about what we do, as are all the people on Project Courage. Actually, in Warren Coalition, we have a great group of people. I've done everything from drug education to parenting classes to anger management, anxiety, resilience, and all those things play into what we do in Project Courage also. So it's a great program. So I became affiliated with the Warren Coalition, let's see, probably 17 years ago. I had a club called Youth in Action at the old high school. There was only one high school at the time, Warren County High School. And I had a club for high schoolers. And we did things in the community. And we worked with Warren Coalition and Diane Fisher, who happened to be in the position where she worked with the kids. So we did a lot of stuff with them, and I thought this would be a great place to work. I love the work they do with kids in the community, and we did a lot of volunteer work. So rewind to my coworker, Joyce Jenkins, who's also a dear friend, and I've known forever. I was a substitute teacher for 17 years with Warren County Public Schools. And my youngest daughter is getting ready to graduate, and my husband's like, you really need to make some money doing something besides substituting. So Joyce said, you should try for this position. It'd be great. You'd be perfect. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to have a chance. But anyway, she finally talked me into it, and I interviewed, and I started I was hired in November, but I started December 1st, 2010. Best decision I ever made besides marrying my husband. So Krista Shiflett, our boss, is amazing. She does not micromanage. She trusts her people to do what they know they're supposed to do. We have a great group of people that I work with. I am ready for summer when summertime calls, because it can be very tough hearing some of these kids' stories, but just knowing that you've touched their lives. And some kids, the resilience is harder, but they always know that somebody cares. They need to know somebody cares and supports them. And if that's all we can do with a certain kid, that's great, because they may not have that at all at home, or in the school classroom, because they've been labeled bad kids or whatever. So, and the schools also have been great in supporting us. I love all of our kids. We had somebody in the school system, Keith Reeves, who was an assistant principal at Skyline High School. We told him our program was going away, not thinking he could help, and he's a trustee at the Moose Lodge, and I'm a member. And so he was awesome. He put it before the board, and I went and spoke, and the board gave us $10,000. It was amazing. So we will use those to fill in the spots in our grant that kind of went away when we, were re-upped. Our organization has grown. It's grown in leaps and bounds. We're in the jails helping out. We're working with the kids. We're helping people that get out of jail. We're helping people that are in recovery. We have so many things that we're doing to make our community better and to serve our community and their families. We're doing a big campaign, started kicking off the end of September, called 30 for 30. Our goal is to reach $30,000 in 30 days. We have so many people that help us out in the community. So those of you that haven't heard of us or may want to do something really nice, we'd love your donations. We welcome them. And come check us out.